Hello and welcome to another video Love Bite, a special series which I'm calling Love in the Age of COVID-19. And what I mean is, under the toughest times is where we're called to really look at who we are and how we love, and ideally to be more and more compassionate and more graceful, and ultimately to think less about ourselves and more about those we love and all beings, we'd say in Buddhist teaching. Everybody on the planet, all strangers, everyone. How can we all help each other? So what I want to offer today is a little teaching. I teach a major course in a lot of my branding. I use this term, become passion. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean a couple of things. One is that being a passionate, loving, graceful, communicative person who forgives and begins again is an action we need to take. So instead of waiting around for life to be great, I want us to become great. So I use that term become passion to let us know that it's up to us to become who we want to be in the world, with our partner, with our lover, with our kids, with our friends, with our community. There's another little tweak though, and I teach this generally not to a general audience, but we're in unusual times and I'm gonna open up the vault and teach everything I can. I want to talk to you a little bit about ego. And ego starts with an E. And when you think of the two words become passion next to each other, and if we X out the E at the end of become, the words can be slightly changed and it becomes be compassion. When we drop the ego, we move from become passion to be compassion, which is actually what I want to share with all people at all times. Who we are when we be compassion makes the world a better place. Right now we're being called on, and many of us are answering the call. All of us are answering the call to the best of our abilities. Even when we're frightened, even when we're feeling fearful-based selfishness and self-protection, we're called to be compassionate, to reach out to a neighbor, to drop off supplies, to work within the confines of what makes sense health-wise, to be an extraordinarily giving human being. When we get stuck in ego and selfishness, me against you, I need to be protected to heck with the rest of you. That's where things start to fall apart. And we know that in a worldwide pandemic, and we also know it in our homes with our beloved, don't we? When I'm stuck in ego, when I'm stuck in me against you, my husband, my wife, my lover, my partner, my beloved, I'm right and you're wrong. I feel selfish, like I need that. I'm not getting enough attention from you. It can be as simple as there's a piece of pie left that you were looking forward to eating, and when you come into the kitchen, your sweetheart ate the apple pie. And can be a flash of selfishness, a flash of ego, a flash of, but I wanted that. When we're stuck in the E of ego, that's where things really start to fall apart. So I call on each of us, and I know you're all doing a marvelous job, to when we feel small, when we feel frightened, when we want to protect me and mine, to remember we're all interconnected on this beautiful, glorious, sprawling, confused, beleaguered planet. It's not about me. It's not about you, it's about us. And when we can move from me to we become a beautiful couple. When we can move from me to we to all, that's where we really connect with each other, support each other, and pull together as we're doing as best we can as a global community to move forward during difficult times. So love your beloveds. When you feel frightened or small, try as best you can to step out of the small ego and into the larger loving self that you actually are. And when you fail, be really kind to yourself. Forgive yourself for being human and begin again. So may we all be kind to ourselves and to everybody step by step as we move through what is currently happening into the next possible moment. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in our next Love Bite. And for today, forgive yourself, forgive each other, forgive the world, and begin again. For love is the answer to connection, to compassion, and to each of us creating the best possible world for us and for everybody. Until next time, I thank you. And if you'd like to check out some live teachings, I'm going to be teaching live on Facebook here and there through this time. You can learn a bit more about how to access that below. I look forward to joining you in whatever medium, one gentle breath at a time.